That's me. I took piano lessons as a kid, from first grade up until the end of my 8th grade year. I liked playing piano. Sometimes. Other times, not so much.
Did he practice that long?
10 or 15? I don't know. I didn't look
I don't think it's been that long.
It's like I've been here for 400 hours. Piano.
I struggled with a couple things throughout the years. I did not always like to practice. And then there was the big one, the recitals. I hated the recitals. We always had a recital before Christmas, and before summer too. This was the chance where all the kids who took lessons got to show off their skills in front of all the parents and grandparents. Every year when I realized that recital time was near, it invoked a lot of fear inside of me. You best believe that every time I walked off that stage, it was the biggest relief. I remember laying in my bed at night, worrying about the recital that was maybe still a couple months away. What heightened my fear was that I was expected to memorize my pieces. I couldn't have any sheet music in front of me to look at while I was playing. This would really get into my head. The thoughts of, what if I mess up? What if I forget what to play? Were constantly floating around my mind. And sometimes I would mess up. I would forget what to play. Okay, buddy, keep going. There we go. An important part of being ready for a performance is the preparation beforehand, aka the practicing. I often remember going to my weekly lessons with my teacher and being embarrassed because I couldn't play what he had given me to work on. This was because I didn't always practice, or maybe I did, but not enough, or I'd procrastinate and practice right before my lesson. This was especially the case once it became more of my responsibility to practice and less of my parents just making sure that I did. But despite all the flaws in my practice regimen, I would always get to a point where I knew my music. At home, all alone, I could even get into it. I could memorize it. I could play it well. I dare say that I would even have fun playing the piano sometimes. But I still always wished that I didn't have to take lessons. Who wants to take piano lessons? Come on. I'd beg my parents to let me quit. The challenging aspects of it, the memorization, the recitals, the mandatory practices and lessons just took away from all the aspects of it that I actually enjoyed. And so, in the end, when I was allowed to, I quit. Who wants to take piano lessons? No one wants to take piano lessons. Piano's lame. Piano, lame. I quit. Hey, Sorry about that. That was just a little outburst from my my 8th grade self. But yeah, that's actually is the moral of this video. Yeah, piano is pointless. No point. Didn't learn anything from it. And that's what I want you to take from this. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. There's a few things that I've learned from my time in piano. And I think that they expand beyond just piano. And so that's why I wanted to share them with you. Number one does relate to piano. And that is because the first thing that I learned from taking piano lessons is how to play the piano and music theory, which has greatly helped me because when I started making my own music, there's just a lot that I wouldn't have known without having taken piano lessons. And I was also in band in middle school and high school, which that helped too, but piano was the first instrument that I learned how to play. It definitely helped me in regards to making my own music now. Number two is don't procrastinate, and that preparation decreases anxiety at the time of performance. I would add to my own stress because I wouldn't practice daily and I wouldn't prepare for my lessons, and that's why I would feel embarrassed sometimes at my lessons when I couldn't play what my teacher had given me, is because I just didn't practice. I'd put it off till the last minute, and I just think that it prevented me from being the best possible pianist. But also it's just general good advice, because I find myself, not as much now because I'm trying to be better about it, but procrastination is such a normal thing, but it shouldn't be. Just find the areas in your life where you feel like you're putting things off, procrastinating, and try to fix it for yourself and whatever situations that you find in your life. Number three, obsessing over messing up will make you mess up or will make you more likely to mess up. That was a big problem in piano, is just I would get so anxious over, forgetting how to play my music, messing up in front of the audience, that I would always mess up. Like, I would mess up every recital, at least just a little bit. It was maybe never something super major, but I would always be thinking about it. I think that what you think about is a very powerful thing. So I think that if you're thinking about, I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna fuck up, then you're going to. Maybe not all the time, that's not that's not always gonna happen if you're thinking that way. But what's the point of thinking negatively like that? You have to believe in yourself. I overthink. I've just social anxiety. So I overthink just having conversations with people. And so I think about think like, oh, what am I gonna say? Oh, I hope I don't say the wrong thing. This and that. And you're just like making that happen because you're just thinking about what could go wrong instead of being present in the moment. Number four, even if you mess up, it's okay. When I look back now, it's like every recital I messed up a little bit, but I always got through it. It's okay. And like the idea that everyone in the crowd is like judging your every move, no, they're not. And the ones that are just scared themselves, and you don't need to really worry about them. Like I said, when I was all alone by myself playing the music, I'm not worried about messing up because there's no one there to judge you. It's like there's always going to be situations where you're put in front of other people, and if you can't learn to relax and be yourself, and if you mess up, if you say the wrong thing, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Number five is embrace fear, embrace challenges. I think this is one of the most important things that I've learned and I'm trying to be better about, is just embracing the things that scare you, because a lot of times the things that scare you the most are what you need to do to grow as a person. And anytime you avoid something, it's just a step back when you could have became a stronger person from doing it and overcoming it. Find the things in your life that you feel fear towards and conquer those things. Don't shy away from them, because it's not gonna make you feel any better. You're gonna feel so much better if you just do it. I could make a whole nother video about sort of the same stuff to do with playing soccer. When I played soccer, my freshman year of high school, I quit soccer because I was just I was scared. I was scared I had to start on the high school team. There was all these new older players around me, and I was good. I was a good player, but it was just the fact that it was new and it was challenging and it scared me. And number 6, and I guess the last thing, I feel like I could talk about a lot of this stuff for forever, but just trust yourself. When you're going into something new, when you're doing something you're scared of, when you're talking to new people, when you're going into a new job, or there's loads of things, whatever it is, trust yourself. Trust that it'll be okay, that you're not weak. You are not weak. You can handle the situation. And even if it messes up, even if something goes wrong, that's okay. Whatever happens, it's better to be there in the moment experiencing it than hiding away and being scared. Trust yourself. Trust what you can do. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in yourself. Who cares about the audience? Who cares about the people sitting there watching you? Well, okay. There are some people that you should care about, but you know the opinions and the people's opinions that you should care about. There's some that should matter to you. There's some that shouldn't. And I'm really rambling right now, but these are stuff that I could just talk about forever. I hope that I made at least some sense, and maybe you have opinions that you would like to share, and I would really like to hear that, because I want to interact with whoever watches this video. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I would appreciate you subscribing, liking the video, because it helps. It does help me stay motivated, and like I said, I'd love to interact with people that watch my videos too. So it's like, comment something. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching, and I'm obviously gonna be back with more. But I'm gonna be back with something else, something or another, something. And so I'll see you in the next something.